And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against Syracuse. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Cody Berger. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
And towing the slab, Isley Rosales. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Cervantes matched a homer in his last game.
Ball.
That's too low. 3-1 now. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So
Take your base.
walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up next for Chicago, Chris Stanford. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday.
Yeehaw! Ball.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high, maybe you get a mistake.
Cervantes on at first, nobody out.
That's low. That's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Liner, pounded second. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One out man at first. And next for the Cubs, Robert Nakamura.
Hey!
Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off-speed's probably coming.
Out to short, Berger. The flip, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of the first. No score. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher tonight, Ernest Kowaleski. What do you have on him, Siggy?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Leading off, Alonso Gomez Phelps.
The first baseman, Alonso Gomez Phelps.
That missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Hee-haw!
As a
Ball.
veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
The 2-1. Gets
Right
the
to.
outside corner with that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good comp.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Cody Berger will hit next. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
He's
That's
been
the ball.
raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch
Ball.
is
That's
outside.
outside.
Foul ball. The 3-1. There's a
Yeah.
strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Stays alive. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And
Take
that's
your
an
bait.
8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. So man aboard, Billy Benjamin digs in now. And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw. In there safely.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 1 out. Gallegos, the next to hit. Ground ball could be 2. Porter over to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New inning getting started. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Martin Camacho. Yeah, that's fouled off. Camacho went deep in his most recent game. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And gone. His 4th home run of the season. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the center fielder, Richard Pearl. High fly ball, right field to Monty. In position, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for Chicago, Ramon Calderon. Calderon, the former Rookie of the Year, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Antone Padilla, the next Cub to hit. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Forrest DeMonte. And a foul ball. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Nakamura settles under this one. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jeff McAtee.
So up next, Jeff McAtee.
The no count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
In the air on the infield, Calvert settles under it. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Xavier.
Now here is Xavier Carter. Carter launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball, that's high.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. Third home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Fred Diaz getting ready to hit.
Hook!
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
got him swinging. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We played 2 full. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Ball.
That misses
No,
the
that
zone.
missed. That's a
2
ball.
balls, no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike.
Ball.
But
That's low.
so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a
What?
strike. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Payoff pitch. Porter
Did he go?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4. Here's the second baseman, Damon Cowper. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll it to a double play.
Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. High fly ball out to center field. Diaz under this one, and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Vinny Cervantes will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Cervantes with a homer in his last game. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and he popped it up. Reaches over the wall and he's got it. So digging in, Chris Stanford. He's 0 for 1.
Only 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1-0.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That misses.
That's up. That's
it's
a ball.
2-1. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air out to center. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Now it's going to be Robert Nakamura. That one is absolutely belted, and that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
Got him.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Andre Cervantes.
Here.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Nakamura moving under this one. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter now, Alonso Gomez Phelps. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's low. Ball.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Burrow has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Cody.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cody Berger. He reached out to walk his first time.
Hee-haw.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The Cubs with the lead 2-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Martin Camacho. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Damon Rogers, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Baller warming up as well. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
And he hits a ground ball
No,
right
that's
side,
a foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Richard Burrell. Flied to right his first time.
Hurt.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's down.
That's
and
the
in.
ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Ramon Calderon. Fly to center his first time.
Nope, ball.
Check
Yeehaw!
swing called strike. And the count even at 1. That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. Cubs lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Billy Benjamin.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from...
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And next is the designated hitter, Victor Gallegos. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one way outside. Ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Forrest DeMonte.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you want
that
them,
missed.
not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
No, ball.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Lasered it again, should score the run. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Go-ahead run on base. Jeff McAtee now at the plate. First time up was a pop out.
No, that's down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 1-0. Grounds one to short. Porter fires to first in time.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Xavier Carter, the next to hit.
And an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line. Stanford on the move towards foul ground. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Ball to strike. On the ground. Calvin. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 2-2 game. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the Cubs catcher, Anton Padilla.
You know, these
No,
Cubs
that's outside.
just
Ball.
haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swings over the top of that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead of the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Gavin Porter, the next Cub to hit. And that one
Ball,
just
out.
misses. A ball and no strikes. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Really
Ball.
nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Misses
Ball.
outside, and now it's 3-2. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Isley Rosales gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Damon Rogers on the pitch here. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. And up next for Chicago, Damon Calvin. Flied to center his first time.
Ball. Ball. Outside.
Rogers, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Checks over to first, back safely. Just
No,
off
that's
the
it.
inside edge. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Strikes. That was pretty nasty. Go-ahead run on base. Vinny Cervantes, the next Cub to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Good
That's a ball
there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that's the inning. Cubs leave one. Score remains 2-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, Fred Diaz. And delivers
Nope,
outside.
that's outside.
Well, these
Ball.
players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. Didn't have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered
Ball.
opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hey!
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One up, one down.
Up next for Syracuse, the catcher, number 28, Andre Cervantes.
So up next, Andre Cervantes. Flying to right his first time.
We call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Lifted in the air now the left side. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 7.
Cody Berger getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked.
Hey!
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball outside. Oh, he hit it deep.
Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man on second, two down.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And fouled off. Good eye
Down,
right there.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Crush. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Third home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Billy Benjamin.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Right side, Calvert. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now it's going to be Chris Stanford.
Chris Stanford.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
On the ground, out to short. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Robert Nakamura.
And now the right fielder, Robert Nakamura.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Damon Rogers will depart, and a good job from the opener. Didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute. Sam Baller taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Martin Camacho, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses
That's in,
inside.
ball.
And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Hee-haw! No, that's down. Ball.
2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Olivo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Victor Gallegos getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Victor Gallegos.
Activity in the bullpen. Gray Dillon up and loosening in the pen. Lantigua getting cranked up as well.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Outside
That's the ball.
with a breaking
Outside.
ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one
That's
misses.
ball 4. Runner
So
take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
DeMonte, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And the 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McAtee. And a foul ball. Gallegos, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one fouled off. Got it. 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's the third baseman, Xavier Carter. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. On the ground right side, Calvin. They take the force out number 3. The Lions on top here, 4-2. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Richard Burrow.
In the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two now. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Really important at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Ramon Calderon.
Nope, ball.
Tying run at the plate. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Antone Padilla, the next come to him. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The Cubbies with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground in the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Stuck him out. Huge strikeout there.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sam Aller done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now, Kurt McLaughlin.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
So up next for Chicago, Gavin Porter. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Check swing, but he went too far.
0-2 now. This one popped up. Calvert settles underneath it. And there's one away. Late game chance slips by. Streak on the line, but still no homer today.
Number 28, Andre.
Here's the catcher, Andre Cervantes. Outside low. Ball one. Just missed.
Ball.
That's a slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now Alonso Gomez Phelps, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the air to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Get them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. The Lions out front here, 4-2. We go to the 8th. Stepping in, Damon Calvert. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Late on that fastball. McLaughlin measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses, and one out now.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Back to the top of the order now. Vinny Cervantes will hit next. Check swing, and he went 0-2. The Cubs trailing by 2 over at the top of the 8th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it. 2.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Chris Stanford.
That missed. That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. Diaz should have this one. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Lions lead it 4-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Cody Berger. First pitch swinging. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Now, Billy Benjamin. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down. And here is Victor Gallegos.
That's the ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Hee-haw.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Try to get him a chase on the changeup that time. Three-two now. And he saw 4 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Forrest DeMonte.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage. Right through there for a strike.
Swinging a ground
That's a
ball.
foul ball.
And foul ball. Gallegos, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's a fair ball. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
So up next, Jeff McAtee.
0 for 3 in this one.
That's the ball.
Two on, one out.
And fastball misses outside for a ball.
And that's ball 2. Can't get to it, and this could score both runs. One run across, another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. A 2-run double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the full side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Victor Olivo won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Carlos Lantigua.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the third baseman, Xavier Carter, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
No, that
Moving to
missed. That's the
Cubs
ball.
bullpen, Ryan Cook appears to be getting loose. And it's second. Swinging a foul straight back. One now. Question about this one. It's out of here.
I already took him in a room. Did you?
It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 9-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier. Looked it down the line and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Fred Diaz. Just
That's the
missed.
ball. Low.
Hey, you're cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating.
And that one fouled off. A 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Let's go. On the ground.
Here's a
Let's
1-2.
go around town, buddy.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Camacho under it. Out. Number 2. Kept in check once more. It's starting to feel like the pitchers may have a chance to cool down baseball's hottest bat. Here's the catcher, Andre Cervantes. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Here. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Sharp grounder, that's here for a base hit. So the two-out walk extends the inning and sends them back to the top.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this for a long to start the season and get into a slump.
Gomez stands in 2 away as he takes a ball.
Oh, okay. Had to dig you down.
Cervantes off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled.
You're coming with me. You're coming with me. Okay, fine.
Out towards right center field.
Wanna go?
Nakamura on his way over. He makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Robert Nakamura.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often
No,
against a guy like this.
Out, stop. I'm done. I already cut that.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In the bullpen, Julius Lopes, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Newbie, a left-hander, also throwing.
What? What?
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh my glasses.
No rest it, John.
Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe
Oh,
as
that's
a
it,
hammer
Johnny.
or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
What?
The trip today.
Camacho, that one down, takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kurt McLaughlin is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Julius Lopes.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
1 out left for the Cubs. Richard Burrell, the next to hit.
Ball.
Laser, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now Ramon Calderon. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
I want these.
Now they're down to their final stroke.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a pop-up. Ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players that gave up a few runs, but they have more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Let's go.